Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking about my pre-reg year. For those of you that don't know, I am currently a pre-reg pharmacist and I have just recently done my pre-reg exam, and I felt that I should share with you any hints and tips that I have learned over the year and coming up to the end of my pre-reg year, to other pharmacists that will be starting their pre-reg later on this month, that could just help you, going into it, settling in, and what to expect and what you can get out of it. So I have some questions that I've put on my phone that are basically questions that I have just thought to myself, what could I have asked someone before starting my pre-reg year, and then I'm just going to go ahead and answer them. And also, if you have any more questions, if you are currently at uni and you want to know more about the pre-reg year, or you're starting your pre-reg at the end later on this month, if you have any more questions that you want to ask, just leave them down below and I will answer them as well. A little bit of background. So with pharmacy, obviously you're aware that before you can practice as a pharmacist, you have to do your pre-reg year. So this is a year that you spend either in community or hospital or in industry, which is basically training you to be a professional and helping you really prepare for your exams, and helping you achieve the competencies that are set by the General Pharmaceutical Council. So I did my pre-reg, well, I'm doing my pre-reg in hospital, and my pre-reg was split between mental health and the general hospital. So I spent 4 months in mental health, then I went over to the acute trust, which is the general hospital, and I was there for 6 months, and then I am spending my last 2 months, which is coming to an end now, back in mental health. In hospital you get a good range of you get to widen your knowledge. Literally, you get to really experience what it's like to be a hospital pharmacist, and a lot of hospitals tend to do like a 2 weeks cross sector, so you get to go into community and also get to see what that is like as well. Within hospital you get to rotate across all the different specialities in the hospital, so respiratory, cardiac, surgery, acute medicines, so many different specialities across the hospital that you will find pharmacists really being at the forefront of patient care. I've really enjoyed doing my pre-reg in hospital, and yeah, okay, so my pre-reg so far has been exciting, interesting, and interesting, and very practical. Yeah, exciting, interesting, and very practical. My pre-reg has really been hands-on, because as a pre-reg student you have to really go in like wanting to get the most out of your pre-reg year. So those are the 3 words I would use to describe my pre-reg. The first tip that I'm going to give you if you're a pre-reg starting your pre-reg later on this month is, first of all, to be very proactive. It's your pre-reg year, you're in charge of your own education. No one's going to spoon feed you. Like, I worked in a big massive teaching hospital. There was 14 pre-regs altogether. Like, all they're going to do is coordinate you. They're not going to tell you what to do. Well, they do, because it's more of like a training package that they do. You have to be in charge. You have to know what you want to get out of your pre-reg. You need to go in there, go start it knowing that you want to achieve so much from it. You can't go in expecting to be spoon-fed. Like, you have to be very proactive, and if you want to do something you have to be able to voice that you want to do it. I'm so shy, guys, but this pre-reg has really shown me how to open up and really go for what you want. Working in an environment like the teaching hospital, where it's so big, you need to really take charge of your own learning. The second tip is to be confident. I say that and I'm like one of the least confident person you will ever meet. As a pre-reg pharmacist, you need to be confident, because you're going to come across so many different healthcare professionals, and in your working environment you need to be able to handle these situations. You'll come across different people from within the pharmacy department. There's so many people working within the pharmacy department, working within the hospital, and even if you're in community, you're going to come across so many different people. You need to be confident as to that you are like a practicing pharmacist, you are a pre-reg pharmacist, so you need to be able to like kind of take charge of what you're doing and how you're going to do it. And the third tip that I'm going to give you is to be organized. Like, get yourself a diary, get yourself, even if it's not a paper diary, like get some sort of organizer on your phone. Really sort things out, like set yourself time scales to complete things, set yourself deadlines to complete things, because if you're not careful, everything can get over your head and you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, like what next? Your pre-reg can be stressful. It is very stressful, especially coming towards the end of it, where you are where you're trying to study and you're trying to work as well. But if you're organized in terms of, you know, you're doing things at certain points during the year, when it comes towards the end of it, you're not as stressed and you can like focus on studying for your exams. Like all the deadlines that you have to meet that are set by the GPhC, make sure you write them down in your diary, any annual leaves that you're going to have and stuff like that. Just make sure you're really organized. You need to set yourself objectives that are going to help you kind of achieve the competencies. If you don't know what the competencies are, familiarize yourself with it. And basically the competencies are set by the GPhC, like I said, and you have to show by ways of evidence providing to your tutor that you are able to meet certain things like you're able to speak to patients, you're able to speak to different healthcare professionals, you're what are the standards of them? I'm trying to think. You're proactive, you're assertive, you're confident, you can speak good English. If you don't know what the competencies are, I'd suggest before you start your pre-reg, you go look at the competencies and you familiarize yourself with them, and you set objectives that, okay, in this month I'm doing this. This is what these are the competencies I'm going to try and get by setting these objectives, setting yourself deadlines to complete them. You kind of find that you're achieving these competencies faster than you thought. Really make sure you set yourself smart objectives. Make sure that they are smart. You're assigned a tutor. Oh, my tutor was amazing. She works me hard. Like, my tutor works me hard, but it was so worth it. I think I needed that push. You will come across tutors that are a bit more relaxed. You will come across tutors that are even stricter than mine, but like I said, you are in charge of your own learning. Don't say, oh, my tutor's rubbish, and then don't do the work. You need to, it doesn't matter. Like I always say to people, that don't come and tell me your tutor is crap, because at the end of the day, it's your pre-reg year, it's not theirs. Even if they're not showing you the support that you need, if you're proactive and you say that this is what I want to do, it doesn't matter. I started studying for the exam about, I can't say there's an exact time when I started studying for the exam, because straight from the beginning of my pre-reg year, my tutor started giving me calculations to do. It was like homework, but it was homework that was beneficial to me and really helped me. So like at the beginning, just do a few calculation papers right at the beginning, you know, start familiarizing yourself with the BNF and start familiarizing yourself with things. So throughout the year, just do a little bit at a time. Like make sure you have a notebook, so whatever you're learning, you're constantly writing it down. So by the end of this year, if you're starting your pre-reg this summer, you should know what the exam is like. You should have an idea. No, the pre-reg year isn't difficult at all. Like, it doesn't, the pre-reg year is more about training you, so it's not difficult at all. It's the exam at the end of it that's difficult. It's about training you. It's about working on your weaknesses, working on your strengths, and really developing what you've learnt at uni and putting it into practice as a pharmacist. The pre-reg year is basically putting you in that pharmacy oriented setting and seeing how you cope with a pharmacist beside you, kind of guiding you. My decision making skills year has improved so much. Like, you need to be, as a pharmacist, you need to be able to make decisions, and this year my decision making skills is like shot off the roof. Okay, so my pre-reg year has shown me that I can be confident. Like, I think it's so weird because when I am in that environment, I can be a bit shy, and yeah, so it's kind of helped my confidence. My pre-reg year, definitely, it's helped my confidence because I've been around people that are way more confident, and you have to kind of stand out, and you have to kind of like show what makes you special, kind of thing. My pre-reg year has helped my knowledge. Like, now I know things. At uni, you learn things that you know, cover a wide range of things, but during your pre-reg, it's more specific, it's tailored to certain things, and it's more enjoyable. Like, I really enjoyed my pre-reg. Your social life during pre-reg is good. In hospital, where like there's quite a few of you, you do get to meet a lot of people, you do get to like know people, and it's a lot of fun. So it's all about taking what you want out of it. Like, you need to show that you're capable. So that's all the questions. I can't think of any more anything else that I want to say. Yeah, so if you have any questions for me, leave them down below. If you want me to record more videos talking about being a pre-reg pharmacist or being a pharmacist, then do let me know. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and check out my other videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye.